That's okay. What can be done to create or or keep good jobs in the U.S.?
Very good question. For starters, we eliminate such free trade policies as NAFTA, CAFTA, permanent normal trade relations with China, World Trade Organization. That's a start. We repeal those acts of legislation, which in my opinion are acts of treason against us laboring class people. Then also, we could go one step farther and we could revert to our founding fathers' system, which is tariffs. Tariffs will provide, it'll balance out here the cost of producing things at our border's edges. So I very much believe that charity, so to speak, begins at home. We take care of what our home area first, and our laboring class people and our small business operators and family farmers at home first. And then we'll worry about the rest of the world.
What should the government do with legal and illegal immigrants?
Excellent question.
Great.
To begin with, on the question of immigration, mass immigration is not good for this country. There's many, many reasons why, and I will not even commence to try to get into it at this time, but I would invite anyone who is really interested in my views on immigration to visit my immigration webpage at www.vicroberts.net. I go into a great deal of detail there explaining why mass immigration is not good. Now, I'm speaking of all immigration. As far as I'm concerned, I think moratorium on this might be a good thing. Let's just stop everything for a while, and let's get this mess straightened out. And then we will see what kind of immigration policy we should have. As far as the illegals are concerned, they make all a big deal about, controlling immigration, the masses of people, the illegal invasion that we have, which is all true, of course. Here again, this is very detrimental to us laboring class people in this country for many reasons, and I won't go into any great details, but it's obvious that they keep pushing the prices down, not only taking our jobs, but even for those who do have jobs, it keeps pushing our wages down and our benefits down. But the big deal is, and a big secret, I mean, it's not a secret, but why aren't these people touching this issue? The employers of those illegal aliens. Would those folks be coming in here if they did not have jobs? Not likely. So if you had, and incidentally, I understand it is a law now. I understand that it is illegal, and it's a federal law, to hire illegal immigrants. So we would not need these big fences if that one law were being strictly enforced. Because if those jobs were not in this country for those people, and incidentally, they keep trying to bring more and more in. If you don't believe it, of course, they're legal, of course, with the H-1B and all that other nonsense. So anyway, the bottom line is, let us actually enforce the federal law that says it is against the law. Let's prosecute those who actually hire illegal immigrants. And we will not need 700-mile fences, because without jobs, they won't be coming here. That's my simple answer to it, right or wrong, but I believe in what I'm saying. And there are some very intelligent people who will agree with that.
What message would you like to give to young people about our political system?
Very good question, too. The young people need to get very actively involved. Now, we hear all these, well, I read poll after poll where it says people are fed up with both Democrat and Republicans. Totally fed up. They're fed up with what's going on in our government, and rightfully so. They should be. But I'm here to say, if you want changes made in the government, it will have to be made in the political arena. You can write all the big articles you want, you can write your congressman, you can do all these things, but they will not change one thing. It has to be done in the political arena. So if you want changes made, you are going to have to become politically active. And this change will have to come within the political arena. So, and Lord knows the mess this country is in, the mess the world is in. You young folks have got some major challenges ahead of you. And these challenges will not be met unless you meet them in the political arena. So I say, get politically involved, not only for your sake, but for our nation's children and grandchildren's sake as well. There is no issue, in my opinion, that's more important to you individually than what's happening in the government and what is likely to be happening in the very near future. Do yourself a favor, do our children and grandchildren a favor. Get politically active in the political arena. That's my advice.
Thank you for your answers. Would you like to make a closing statement?
Oh, yes, I would appreciate that. I believe the following words encompass and personify my political ideology very, very well. I, Vic Roberts, am a candidate who believes, as a great statesman once said, if this government of the people, by the people, and for the people will abide in the spirit of the words, right makes might, this government shall not perish from this earth. I, Vic Roberts, am a candidate who believes, as President Kennedy, when he said, with a good conscience, our only sure reward, with history, the final judge of our deeds, let us go forth to lead the land we love, asking his blessing and his help, but knowing that here on earth, God's work truly must be our own. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. Fellow citizens, I, Vic Roberts, am a candidate who does not intend to do nothing. And I am a candidate who believes in promoting the general welfare of our nation and our citizens for the common good. And I am a candidate who will deeply and sincerely appreciate your support of my candidacy for Congress. In the words of a great lady, Mother Jones, let us pray for the dead, but fight like hell for the living. I thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Demetrius Inishoza for the Illinois Student News Network.